Hey, let's go! Got me drinking. What's up, everybody? Working, we're working. What's up, what's up? Hope you've been doing fine. Okay, well, spectacular, whatever you're going through, I don't know. So, dudes and dudettes, I took a week off, but it wasn't intentional. Just being very, very extremely overworked. Doing too much. What's up? Sick Mansion, Robson, Adrian, what's up? Julio, what's up? Is the camera okay? Camera is okay. So let's. I have to keep working on this guy because I left it like that. Completely forgot about it. And I need to keep working on this dude because I want to finish him. So today I think we're going to go ahead and do some detailing, some texture stuff and stuff like that, because I'm just going to be probably around 1 hour. That's it. So we better move fast. So I don't remember exactly what was the last stream, where I left it, because the last one was a mess. I was super tired, so I ended up taking that out. But what I did, if I'm not mistaken, I think I showed this. If I didn't, like how I cut it. If I didn't, I will, the next one, not this one, I will go back and show you how I did it. I need to check out the streams. So today we are going to, what's up, Bobby? Oh, thanks, Bobby. Yeah, I mean, that was like crazy. The Stan Winston people, some that blew me away. Like, I love them. Like, since I was like a little kid, I used to watch the behind the scenes. I remember I even saw the VHS tape of the behind the scenes of making the Terminator 2. Sorry, I need to tie my hair, it's a mess. But that was insane. That they share my work like out of the blue. I wasn't even aware of it. Luckily they tagged me, so that's how I find out. Super happy about that. I mean, you never stop being happy and humble about that stuff like that. When somebody like you admire, recognize your work, your hard efforts. So yeah, I'm super happy about this. This part of the arm, the something is fully wrong here. I need to obviously end up fixing that. But today we are going to play a lot with some textures, I think, because all this is cool, but it's just too clean. So we're going to add a lot of textures and noise and stuff like that, I mean, to make it look leathery. Ezequiel, what's up? Yeah, I love the man with the long hair. Kaiser Sosa. What are we doing? Dude, I haven't been looking at this model for the past 2 weeks, so I'm a little bit disoriented. Okay, so I can do this in different ways. So I'm going to show you different ways, because this is just a strap and it's going to have some leathery texture. I don't need to be super hyper clean or super perfect. So what I can do, first of all, since I know this is going to be close, I don't really need it to be two-sided, so I can go ahead, delete that, delete hidden, close holes, and now I have this. Right? Why? Because this is all going to be merged together, and I don't need to have double size. I just need it to be embedded in the body, since it's going to be all separated here, and that is going to be super easy to print and make a key here and make it separated from the whole body. So I don't really like this that is going up over the buckle, so let's just move it like that. Okay, stop messing around. Let's save just in case. It's super important to use quick save, whatever, because you don't want to lose stuff. I lose stuff. I used to lose quite often, but not anymore. Just got embedded in my mind that I need to quick save stuff. So I'm going to show you a brush that I haven't seen many people using. That is not that one. Come on, it's this one. Layer pattern. Okay. So what this brush does is basically that. But the cool thing is that it's layered. So I don't know if you see the new Zbrush presentation, but they basically did a new workflow for stuff like this, where you can put a limit to the amount of volume that you create, you can say. So this is what layers does, and it did for a long time, since it was there a long time ago, long time ago, in a version far away. But I use this a lot because for stuff like that, like this, I mean, I don't really need to go and do the UVs and everything like that, because it's just too much time, maybe. Maybe you have it like a Dynamesh and you don't want to, you know, go back, zero mesh it, do everything. So you can just go take a texture. Sorry, I'm moving the chat, that's why I'm fucking up. One thing I do always is store a mortar. That is always useful. See, now I can go ahead and do this. The thing is that I want more resolution, so just do that again. There we go. One thing that I also do is I have a blur here that the blur is from the brush. So the alpha, sorry, alpha. And where is the blur? There we go, blur. So blur is super useful because, for example, if you have a 0 and you have a super hard edge texture, just blur it once and it's going to look better. In this case, this image is already a little bit blurred, so it's not bothering as much. But if you have something super sharp, yeah, it's going to be a pain in the ass. So I'm just going to, one more thing that is important, that is super, is the lazy snap. Okay, if you have the lazy snap on, it's going to follow. Now, in this case, I am doing something. Let me see. Yeah, it's going to merge between the two strokes, between the point when you left it and then the new point when you start. It's going to merge them better. So pay attention to the stroke, lazy mouse, and the lazy snap. It's super useful. I use it all the time. So see, now I can just go do this. And well, it's creating me this problem here, so I might have just to backface mask it. And now, yeah, that one's not bothering that much, but yeah, it's still bothering, so I'm just going to select this. Oh no, I have a new one to show you. Because what I would do like, before is, for example, this is a polygroup, right? So I will just select the polygroup, mask it, you know, invert it, and then just work on this. But what I can do now is, because I have this slicer, this slide bar here that is, I don't know if you see it, but it's masked by polygroups. There is under the brush, let me see, I think it's under, yeah, brush, auto masking, there we go. This slider here, it's awesome, because see, now it's not affecting anything, it's just going to affect the polygroup that I click on first. So if I do it here, see, it's going to affect this one. So now I don't have to go and mask stuff and, you know, clean it up wherever. Just if I know that I have a polygroup here, and I just go ahead and touch that one first. There we go. Super easy. See, and this is, I mean, might be some seams there, but it's not recognizable. I mean, for something that is going to be 3D printed and is going to be this size, don't worry about that. Other brush that you can use is the Stitch one. The Stitch one works really similar to this one. Let's show it. See, but the difference is that it's going to put more pressure on some parts. But it's super useful as well. Maybe not to do this kind of textures, but I use it all the time for stitching, basically. But since I don't like the original alpha, I did myself a few alphas that I need to find, stitches like this. Moving the chat, make alpha, delete that one. See, and now I can go and do that. See, now this is giving me this edge because it's all white and I have the surface on. If I don't have the surface on, it's going to be even higher because the borders should be actually gray, like 50%. But since I don't have that, what I can do is go to the alpha, and I hope you see this, yeah, I think you do. Go to the mid value and just go to 100 because it's purely white. So see, now it's barely noticeable. What I can do maybe is take it to, I would say just leave it there. What I can do is maybe take it to 95, something like that, and just test it out to see if it's leaving me any edges or not. 95. Now it's giving me edges still, but the other way around. So let's see it, 99. There we go, 99, you don't even see it. Remember, one thing is important with this is, wait, I snap, yeah. What do you have to remember? God damn it. I was going to say something important. What do you have to remember? What was it, Franco? Oh, come on. I hope it's going to come back to me. Because, god damn it, I completely lost it. The stitching, we're talking about the stitching, layers, well, just start the morph target. What was it? Alpha. Fuck. Well, I don't know. Whatever it is, just remember it. I will need to check it back. I will need to go and figure that out later. I don't know what it was. I know it's important. I don't know what it was. I'm just making this because I want them to be different from the other one. What was it, Franco? I'm going to check the chat. Oh, again. Check the chat. I'm going to see the chat after I finish these strokes, okay? What was it? Come on. Well, forget about it. Now that is going to bother me all the stream, during the whole stream. Yeah, this is, I mean, this shouldn't, yeah, it's, I mean, you're not even going to see that, because it's under. Oh, I think, yeah, remember that the mask, this is global setting, so if you apply it, it's going to be on every brush. I think it was that. So just remember to deactivate it once you finish using it, because you're going to do some weird stuff and you're not going to know why. For example, let's say I go to move and I start moving it, and this is what's going to happen because it's taking only the poly group. Okay, I'm sure I was that. So let's deactivate that. See? Now I have this. Now I want to restore this poly group so I can have this. Restore this morph target, sorry, and I can go to the layer again. We're going to make it bigger to make it different. There we go. And this is dependent on the velocity as well. If you go to... No, it's not working like that now. Oh yeah, but that's... Yeah, it just depends on the... You don't want to go too fast with this one. Just steady. And it's going to turn and work fine. There we go. Now I'm going to take the morph target brush and clean the edges where the stitching is happening. And dudes and dudettes, I don't know how to say that, but I'm so happy about the new features from Zbrush because they are using the contrast. Is something that I do manually all the time that I show already, but now they just move it to a brush and a slider. So I did show that on my Zbrush presentation, Zbrush master presentation that you can check, but now it's worthless because now they made a brush that it does exactly what I did. They did show me the macro script that it has enhanced everything that I have it over here. It's just macro. I hope you see that. I don't know. No, I think you're not seeing it because of the camera. Let me just duck it here. You got the macro, right? And there is this one called enhanced details. But what that one does, it's enhanced details to all the subtool. And sometimes I didn't want that, so what I did was what I show in the Zbrush master workflow. But now they just did exactly what I did, and they applied it to the general UI of Zbrush. So I'm so happy about that. I'm pumped. I love it. So now I'm not going to have to do those 3-4 extra steps. Just one slider or just the brush directly, and that's it. Super cool. Okay, let me check the chat because chat. I'm always saying the same thing. Let me see the chat. Ezequiel, what's up? Oh, yeah, long hair. Matías Díaz, what's up? I mean, good. Gaveno, what's up? Juan Camilo, what's up? ¿Qué pincel es ese? Juan Camilo, the brush is, show it, lace, this one, bro, layered pattern. Can you see it? Yeah, the chat is over there, but yeah, it is. You got it over there, here. Maybe if I do this, you see better. Let me show. This is. Why isn't it working? Oh yeah, it does. This is super fun because I used to do this a lot just for fun. I love it. I love the magnifying glass. Preference, but what I like is this. Have it like this, like super sharp. No fade. There we go. So there you go. This one. Okay, let me check what how was the tip. Oh, nice, good. You like the tip? Great. Wow, que tu caso, buenísimo. Made value that keyword of the day. Havana. Oh yeah, buena Havana, alfajor de Gabeno. Jerónimo Santiago, what's up, Jerónimo? Thanks very much, man. Jerónimo Santiago, that was like super cool dude. I used to go to what was it, the art school with him. Hope you're doing okay, bro. Espero que todo bien. Hello, tenemos que hablar un día. Masbrook off, cuánta magia, crack. Thanks, Macru. Edwin Diaz, what's up, Edwin? I'm not saying that word anymore. Chicken one. That was fun with the with Lucas. Okay, so see, now we have something super texture. This is the thing, for 3 printing, at least with my Form 3, I think this texture is going to have to be deeper, right? So let's try that enhanced details workflow that I was talking about. Macro, sorry. But this is the thing. I just mask it and it just disregard my mask and everything. Let's hope it works. What it's doing is actually making a layer. Then it did work. But see, I applied it to everything. It didn't just apply it to the one that I had masked. So that's what I didn't like about this. What this is doing, it's just going and making a layer. And with the layers, I don't know, layers or layers. See, it's making layers. It's basically smoothing it up, and then I suppose that it's just inverting. What I used to do is inverting it and then reapplying. It's kind of a complicated process, but it's just too much. And I cannot like control what it is. I have to go here, the store, make a new layer. So take out the color so you can see better, and then I can morph target this, and then start working. And it's just going to take me time. Just going to leave it like that. But yeah, I'm still thinking that is just. It's just too little. Let's just bake all. No, we don't want it. It's just too small. It's not going to read as. I'm going to leave that one because we have the stitches and all the noise. That one is going to work better. But this one, I want them to be a little bit bigger. Just not that powerful. Delete. Yeah, something like that is going to be better for sure. Remember, if you have that weird issue, like the LED, it's because you have the morph target from earlier activated. See, yeah, I think that one is going to look better. Because he's all like kind of rough, you know. Ooh, I forgot to apply the mask by polygroup. There we go. We got it. Another brush that I like to use a lot, remember, is the slash. Oh, I over smoothed it. There we go. So what I like to do with this one is just like rough the edges. So it's not so clean. You remember, it's very Mad Maxy, this guy. So he shouldn't have like super clean and new straps, whatever. It's all boiled down, you know, and since I have I can smooth it out. Yeah, it's better if you smooth it, just to break the texture. Breaking, but remember guys, and gals. I don't know how to say. But this part is all going to be me doing details. So it is going to be like this, like I'm doing this and then I'm definitely going to be doing this for hours. So I hope I can like teach you something from here, but it's mostly very repetitive. Like I don't have too many tips and tricks for this part. Let's see, now that looks rougher. And that is how it's going to look in the print. Remember that this is for 3D printing, so everything has to pop up a little bit more than usual. Let me check. What's up, Juan? Matias is saying, Juan Galan, what's up? The other day you said you were working with layers, right? Let me sorry. I forget I'm live. Gaveno, you already said you are working with layers, right? Will you make details softer, or are you making them hard on purpose? Oh, I'm making them hard on purpose because this is going to be 3D printed in my Form 3. So I know how my form works because I've been doing it using it for some time now, and I know that you need to make the edges crisper. Even when you're seeing, I don't know, renders for somebody that is working on the collectibles industry, you're probably not seeing the render that they are sending to the printer because it kind of looks a little bit ugly. You know, when you show it as a 3D render, everything looks just too exaggerated. So usually what people do is just make an image, like a setting for the render, and then bump it up and send it to the printer. That's why Zbrush Pixelogic people add that contrast feature to the software, because if you've seen the Zbrush Summit, everything was about 3D printing, most of them, most of the features, and they definitely add that because it is needed. Hi Franco, hi Macro. Yeah, you're going to do that. That's cool, man. Where's my work? Still near to make my only fan. Bored with my work. I will still near to make my only fan. I don't understand the only fan reference, Juan, but just go ahead and do an only fan. So there we go. That is one way of doing textures that I do use a lot. Now, let's see. Let's remember one thing. Since I think I made him big enough. Oh no, this one was another one I wanted to show you. But give me a second. So he is going to be cut because he is not going to. He's too big for the printer. So if I'm going for a quarter scale print, I need to have the accurate size. So let's see, I have a cube here. I'm going to go to the C plugins, and I have the Scale Master plugin. Centimeters, set it. There we go. This is, well, what I can do is a 1 unit helper, right? So this is going to show me this is a 1 centimeter. So I know that my printer is a maximum of 18 centimeters for 14. I mean, it has a little bit more, but I need those spaces for the supports and the base. So let's go with 17.5. Take out the log size because this has to be 14 and this has to be 14. Watch out with this. Don't have the resize all active because it's going to make everything weird. I want only the subtools that I have. And it's giving me this thing that it needs to change the scale and whatever. And there you go. Yeah, it's almost there. You know, those tiny numbers, you don't care about those. Right, this is what we got. So this is the size that my printer can print, right? So I can see here. So this is going to give me the volume that I can print, minus some stuff. So let's see. We have the torso. So there we go. So we see that the torso is not going to be printed fully. I mean, the arms need to be separated right away. So that means that I'm going to, in some moment, and let me see, let's change this cube 14, 17, and 14. So this means that this is 1 centimeter. No, this is, let's delete this one. This means that I'm going to have to cut the arm. I can cut it around here, or, well, yeah, same way like I did with this one. Why? Because that is going to be covered mostly with the cape, probably. And yeah, that's the best I can do. I'm going to show, now that I'm here, I'm going to check to see if they are similar or they are just too different. This is useful for, for checking that. Yeah, I mean, right now I can tell that this shoulder is a little bit thicker than the other one, but the position is not the same. It's not that thick. I got a friend that would say that's what she said. Okay, yeah. Now what I can do, let's see, this one. Again, I have this, I want this to have some, let's go with I want this to have some texture. So I'm going to go to my alphas. This is all alphas I made. Make alpha, not those. Those are bought or just from online stores or just free online. And remember to active if you have the polygroups, remember to active that if you want to work only on that, right? Let's give this bigger size. Whoa, yeah, it's fucking everything up. Why? Because I need to apply the back face masking for this one. Since I made the brush really big, it's going to affect the back side. There we go. What I should have done earlier is, delete these close holes. Now I cannot reconstruct this, but I don't need to. I mean, it's a simple part. I don't need this to be super, with all the subdivisions and everything. Remember to deactivate the mask by polygroups. That, I mean, even though it's super useful, it has happened to me that I forget and I mess up something. Just remember to use it. Again, I don't want this. Let's delete this. No, it's going to give me problems. Delete high, delete close holes. Oh, nice. Give me an error, so I can use that. And now I have this. See, this is what I'm talking about. I mean, this is what we are going to be doing from now on. Like, fixing all this stuff and making sure everything is working correctly. And this is the, like, the part that takes the most for me, I think, when you're polishing everything and just checking around and seeing that you're not missing anything. Let me check again. Let me see the chat. How much? Let me see. Troskar. Wow, so much work in there. Thanks, man. I'm starting with the beginning guys to Zbrush book. Nice, man. Congrats for getting into the Zbrush world. It is amazing. Check everything from Pixologic. I mean, you will have all the information you need there. Will you be streaming how you make the cuts for printing, Matthias? Yeah, I will. I will show everything. I told you. The thing is that I think, not completely sure, but I'm probably going to be streaming on Wednesdays. Okay, this is only this time thing because I haven't, like, I realized that I didn't stream for 2 weeks. It was Friday. I didn't want to lose another week. And I'm probably going to do it every Wednesday, around this hour maybe. Saludo Franco, abrazo grande, Brian. Thanks, man. Franco, when you sculpt a long hair, you tend to separate it from the head. I have been seeing some kind of detachment or something inside your models. Yeah, I do. I'm not going to do long hair here, but yes, you need to separate it, and sometimes you also need to break it in half as well. Depends on how the hair flows. I don't usually do the only reason I do the keying and cutting is for my own stuff. I don't do it for clients. I don't like it. I don't want to do it for clients. And I think that is better actually if the people that is going to do the cutting and then know how they're going to be doing the molding and everything knows best how to do the cuts. Sometimes I do some because I want them to keep something very particularly in some way or shape or form, but usually I don't do the cuts. Okay, so now this is I don't need all that, so I can close that, close holes, and now it's just. And now this is a pain in the ass. Remember, move topology. If you take it to 1, you can just go ahead and move some subtools that you have. It's not moving. It's not going to separate the polygroups, okay? But it's going to move the subtools separately. If you have it at, again, masked by polygroups, yes, you're going to be able to do this. See? But it's not. If not, it's just going to go ahead and move the full subtool. The full yeah, it's a subtool. I mean, it's all in the same tool, but it's a subtool. I don't know how to call it. You're welcome, Franco. Let's see. Dude, this has been 40 minutes. That was fast. But I cannot go much over 1 hour today because there's still a lot of stuff I need to do. What else can I show you that you might haven't? What we can do is, let's see. This one is easy. I mean, I think I showed it before. You can add some. Let's see. I have these. I want them to be a little bit different. I can add to this one. I can add some edges by polyloop, by going with the frame. You can do it in different ways. Let's see. Where was this brush? Let's take this. Let's say I want to add an edge, to the whole strap. If you do it like this, it's going to take you a long time and it's going to get like a lot of irregularities. So what you can do is, let's say I can select this one, Ctrl Shift S is going to hide one polygon at a time, one polygon at a time. Ctrl W, I'm going to make this new edge here. So if you hold Shift and you drag, you're going to get this going all around the polyloop. You press it one more time, see the separations. If I press it one more time, it's going to give me more polygons, it's going to adjust better to the topology underneath. And there you go. Now I have this with an edge. that is quite useful because you can do it with anything. I mean, you can do it like that, or you can also go masking, and you can go to the stroke, core function, frame mesh, and see, you can do it by borders. For example, there we go. So you don't really need to have the separation from the polygroups, but yes, from the visibility. See, and now I press there with the obviously the brush that I'm going to use, and you get it done. And you didn't even need to change the polygroup. So once again, to get rid of the frame, the dot line, just press on the mesh, or you can go, if you have a problem with that, you just go and you have this delete curve. Once again, remember, is this one? See, if let's say I want it here, I'm going remember Ctrl Shift S, making this hide polygons. You can go stroke, frame mesh by borders. You have to have the borders active, and now you have all this. This one for some reason it's breaking too much because of what you can see there, but you get what it does. It's another trick. So this is what I'm going to be doing all over the place, but well, let's see. This is the other way I would do the textures. Again, you're going to need to hide those because I don't need those. Hide and delete them. This is the other way. You go to UV Master. Since this doesn't have any subdivisions, I can just go and say polygroup and unwrap. If it does have subdivisions, let's add subdivisions to show you guys. See, we have subdivision levels. So what you do is you work on clone. Okay? So work on clone. It's going to make, as you can see here, a new subtool. And this one doesn't have any subdivision. My subdivision levels are up here. Ah, sorry, my freaking... I need to take that away. There we go. My subdivision levels are up here, right? So if you go to the other one, you're going to see we have 3 subdivisions. Let's go to the new one, that is this Zbrush Master, that this UV Master created. Now it has no subdivisions. Now let's unwrap this. I usually do it with polygroups. You can flatten it, and there we go. Now the parts that I really need are these parts, right? Because this is what I'm going to be adding all the details to. So you can go and make sure they are like at least in the same direction. And I can make those bigger. There we go. And flatten, copy UV. To copy the UV, go to the original model, and then you have to paste the UV. Now, one thing, sometimes if you have something that is bigger and has more details and stuff like that, it will tell you that it needs a bigger UV size map. So you can go to textures, UV maps there, and you just get it to 4K, and the UV is going to work fine there. So now that I have the UVs here, I'm going to add some subdivisions because I know that I'm going to apply some noise makers. You can go to surface noise. Let me see if this is showing. Okay, this is a part that took me some time to fucking know how to add some noise to this, because I usually will go to open and it's going to ask me for some noise .cnm, I don't know, whatever. So I was going crazy trying to figure out where to apply the alpha, right? The map. It's just here. You go to alpha on off, and if I press that, it's going to open the Explorer. I mean, you're not going to see it because I'm just showing the ZBrush, but trust me, it opens the Explorer. So there is where I go and select my cool texture. See alphas. I don't know what texture I'm going to use, but something kind of rough. Looking for textures. Let's try this one. There we go. And now, yeah, I don't see it. I don't get it. Well, here is the scale. And you do this, and what is this? This is not the alpha. This is because you have the noise activated. Just take out the noise. See, now the string is only going to control the alpha. See, now I'm with this one, the alpha, I'm controlling the alpha. See, if you have the noise, it's going to mix it with noise, and noise scale is this one. So you have the ability to use both. I mean, to add noise and an alpha at the same time. Sometimes it's super cool because you can, it breaks the alpha in different ways. See, you can do stuff like this. And it's going to make the alpha a little bit more randomized. But yeah, I'm seeing that I don't really like that texture. It's not working for what I want. So let's check for something else, something cooler. Looking for alphas. Alpha. It's too many alphas. Too many, I have too many. What alpha do you want? Take a break, go to the restroom, whatever. Let's just do some weird letter. There we go. Make the alpha. I'm going to take out the noise so I can see only the alpha. There we go. Can reset this one. And what I can check is the size, I want this to be embedded, not going up. Yeah, this shouldn't be leather, it should be some fabric. Yeah, this is what's going to be, guys, like. You're going to be hanging there, and I'm going to be doing this a lot. Like going back and forward and testing different things. Okay, these are like better, but what I realize is that I probably need to just add some noise. No, it's okay, this works fine. Okay, let me see the scale. It's too big. And one thing, look at this. Like Paul. See here? I don't know, it's kind of weird. I mean, you cannot see it, but there is a small slider that appears above the slider that you see here, the big orange one. This big orange one, you move it and it moves a lot of numbers to a side, one side or the other one. If you go to the one that is above that one, that you get this arrow, you can move it like very, very tiny numbers, see? So you can be more accurate. I mean, you can like type the numbers, whatever, but I always try to avoid typing stuff when I'm using. So see, you can move it much accurate. And since I play around a lot, I lose. There we go, that's better. But I don't really like the direction it's going. I want this to follow the flow. So let me try something that I don't remember if it works like this, or I have to go to the view me map again and just change everything. So let me see. Let's try one thing. I think that since I have subdivision, no, it's working. This should not be associated with more. Okay. If I go lower, let me see. I can go lower, go here. Let's mask it. I want to try something. Yeah, that kind of works better. So what I did is just like adjust the direction of the model so the UV. It should work. I'm not sure if it did, if it worked, but cool. And one thing, I mean, I don't know if you know that, but I can go and morph UV, but it's going to be attached to the subdivision that you have, right? So if I'm on the subdivision 3, I can do that, and it's going to stay there. Now, I cannot change subdivisions while I'm here, but you can sculpt here. Okay, I don't know if you know that work. See? The thing is that I don't see the... I don't know how deep it's going or whatever. Oh yeah, I know. This is, yeah, I was on the other way. So, that's the other thing would be cool to know. That it's not showing that. Where are we? But see, I can go and sculpt like this. And then just morph UV, and it's going to take it back, and we have it there. Now see, yeah, this is the only part that I don't like. I mean, for some reason it was on the negative part. It's not the best for this what we're doing here. I mean, this is super easy to do in the regular way, but it's super cool for other stuff. But I haven't been using much, so I think I'm going to try it more. But you can also paint in that way. Do we have color here? Let me see. Okay, I'm going to try to show you something cool. Do we have color? No. Cool. Nice. So I'm just going to make it fully white. Now going to a big subdivision. Going to take out the noise for a second so it's easier to morph. See, this is what I don't understand. Like, yeah, okay, yeah, this is where the normals are directing, you know, outwards. I can go and paint some stuff, whatever. Let's see, it would be cool maybe to use the spotlight. Spotlight is on textures. Let's just add whatever so we don't have to waste a lot of time here. So Zbrush logo. We have the spotlight, opacity. Over there. And spotlight radius, there we go. Going to take out the alpha. I will need probably more resolution for this. But see, it's painted over there. Now let's go again to the UV master, morph, and we got it over there. So you can see how useful this could be. Hopefully. Let's apply this. Yeah, no, I have to go to the highest subdivision. So let's just going to store the morph target once again, just in case. There we go. Yeah, I like that better. Oh wait, we fucked it up. Why? This has to be all masked. I don't need those. I just want this. So let's mask this. Inverted. Now once again apply to mesh. There we go. The cool thing now is that I have the morph target. So if I want to, I don't know, maybe clean some edges or whatever, you can do that. Or once again, you can go to the slash brush and just destroy everything. One thing that I like to do is under the stroke it, and under the stroke you have this slider that is called stroke sheeter. I don't know if it sounds right or not. Sheeter. If I do, a perfect line here, it's going to work. So for doing something like this, I need to, with my hand, go and do that. If you go this is going to create this effect. Let's see if you can see it. It's just going to make the brush go like crazy, like that. Some jitter effect. So you don't really need, so it's cool for texturing like that, because you don't really need to go with your hand and keep doing this motion all the time. So it's super useful for doing random stuff. Oh, that means that we went to a different music, so that means I did at least 40 minutes of this. Yeah, I know it's not pretty, obviously, right now, but that's the idea. I mean, we are making a noise. Like, I know how this is going to come up in the 3D printer. It's so funny. They are at the Zbrush. They ask me, as many others cool artists, they ask to make some tips and tricks, and man, when I get asked to do stuff, I get like brain freeze. Like paralyzed. I couldn't figure out any idea of what to show, but now, like, I'm working on the fly, I get ideas what tips to show you guys. It's just crazy how my freaking brain works. Because I was like struggling, what the hell do I show? Well, what do I do? I don't know. I mean, everything I know is super basic. And now I'm here and showing all these tips that I'm thinking, oh, I mean, I could have shown this or that or whatever. But I tried my best. I did what I could. I get a medal for trying. No, you don't. I don't want any participation medals, man. That's the worst. They don't help at all. So I want all these edges to be jagged. And this option is helping me a lot, because I don't need to, move my hand like a madman. I just go, see, let me show you. Make a line, a perfect line, and this is the effect I'm getting. If I take this out, I make a line, and this is the effect I'm getting. You get the difference. I mean, not you. I mean you. Now, don't get too close and work, every single day, because remember, this is going to be printed like this, something around this. So you don't want to go overboard with hyper details that you're not going to see. They're not going to be there. You want to do stuff that is big enough that you're going to see it at a quarter scale. I know the chat is moving. I'm going to check it out. Sorry, give me a sec because I need to end the stream soon, so I want to have something with this guy that I can save. I'm going to save this guy and see the questions, if you have any questions. Where are we? YouTube stuff, play stream, Spring Reaper, see models. We are on number 17. Let's see. Hey, Kochi is writing in, I don't know, Japanese, I assume. Okay, sorry, I went too far without looking. When you sculpt a long hair, okay, yeah, there we go. Matthias, nice, thanks. You're welcome. I don't know what it was. Franco, so many thanks. I keep that in mind. Okay, I read that one before. That's Carlesimo School for Gifted Sculptors. Franco, thanks. Thanks for the tips. Nice. Kochi, Hollis, what's up, brother? Who man, that was a very well hidden option. Okay, I don't know which one was that, but nice. Probably the brush, right? The shader. Speaking, I speak the language. Yeah. Be more careful next time, Frank. I don't know. I am lost. Because Luquitas, I need to finish watching the stream that you guys did. I was laughing my ass off with you showing my face there. I need to update the picture, man. That's like that picture was in Croatia. When I went to Croatia last, I don't know when it was, 19. Super fun, man. I went to UFCC. It was super fun. EFCC, no UFC. I didn't want to fight. I went to a festival. Super cool. Matias Diaz, yeah, you lost me, guys. You're talking to yourself with each other. That's nice. Domo arigato, Kochi Sabat. There we go. Yeah, Lucas, Nani, what's going on? Mochila, where you are, my friend? Okay, nice. Okay, yeah, we are in an hour. Oh, it's doing the autosave. Okay, remember that Danny Bell and Claudio are doing the last stream of the season today. So remember to be there. EFCC, yeah, my brother, I was there. Not UFCC. I was in the EFCC. I was a guest there. First time being a guest in a big event. I was super fun. Marco is an awesome guest, awesome host. If you don't know EFCC, check them out. You get a lot of cool info there. Okay, where am I? Okay, yeah, I'm going to leave it like this. This is looking, I gotta say, I'm happy with this guy. This is the color, right? I do show my colors. Oh yeah, because I said, yeah, no, I don't think I showed this. I need to go back and show this. Oh, that was cool. Yeah, we're getting there, right? I mean, now, yeah, I need to fix some things that I'm already seeing. I don't know if you're seeing them, but here there is some. This is bad. I mean, like this shape all around this is not right. This is not how your arm rests. I don't know when did I fuck that up, but I fucked it up. So that is something I need to fix before doing all the extra hyper details. I'm going to save one thing that I was going to do for this one for the next one, so you come back and you keep watching these freaking streams. So you don't know what tip is going to be. Probably I'm going to forget completely about the tip that I'm saying now that I was going to do. So somebody here remind me. Okay. That was it. Yeah. Fun. A lot of fun. Remember to watch all the guys here doing streams. They're all super cool. Let me tell you. Franco. The Senos. Beleza Franco. Parabéns, pelo. Glad you like it. I hope you learn something from all this. What's up, Tomás? Tomás Gutierrez. Okay, that's it. Yeah, this is working. Okay, thanks for being here. See you on Wednesday around the same time, 7 p.m. my time. So that's Spain. So figure that out.